Well, we should be now live. Yep, there we go, we're live. We've just done a little bit of track making, a little bit of modelling. Bit bored this evening, just doing it on my own, so I thought, we might as well stream it a bit. So, here we go. What we're making, I'll just bring the picture up. What we're actually going to be making is this. The area here, the turnstiles. I'm not going to be putting in the shutters. Put a bit of pointless modelling, to be honest. Just going to be that. So I have started, but then I thought I may as well go live. So here we go. Let's just get everything ready now that we're live. Let's just get everything ready. There we are. Right, we're ready. Aha, Gab's it.
I am here.
Alright, mate.
Power's here as well.
Having a look at your good work that you used to have succeeded.
Yeah. Well,
It's looking very nice.
We've just shown that we are actually making this evening. Little turnstiles bit. So, Gav, if you can find that picture, mate. Pictures courtesy of Duffer Josh. He went round the whole stadium and he sent us 150 pictures to make this. So,
wow.
Fucking brilliant, mate. But Gav, if you can find this picture, mate, that you see on stream if you're watching.
Stand by one.
So, Tads, I take it this is the entrance, yeah?
Yeah, turnstiles to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
I take it as, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, mate, yeah.
Never actually been here, so.
King's Inn, yeah, it is. To be honest with you, since the last time I went, they have done it up quite a bit.
Yeah. Have you seen that picture on stream, Gav, yeah?
I'm just, it's loading through. What have I got? I've got 3DS Max at the moment.
Are you on Twitch?
Yes, mate.
You should be able to see the picture on stream.
Unless mine's behind.
No,
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the one with the auto gate. Yeah, I've got that.
Can you find that picture in yours?
Yep, got it.
I need the sign doing on there, mate, if you don't mind.
That's fine, because I think the next one is fairly... Or one of them, Josh got a fairly close-in picture of that, actually, if you look later on.
Brilliant. Right, I'll... well, now that I've moved it off screen, I shall just show you what we have been actually doing. We've been quite busy over the last 3 days. Gav's been mental on texture making. And I've been going a bit silly in 3D Max, to be honest, because if you look here, all these hand railings that are all made, all modelled, there's no pictures there. The little camera scaffolding that they've got there, and look at she. Absolutely mental. So much work went into making this stadium look something like it does in real life. You've got all the steps there, the ramps, all the signage in there. The door to go in. So what we're actually going to be doing is this turnstiles. So
Wow, look at that.
I've actually got it open on my other screen just so I can see it. Poe, will you turn your sensitivity down a little bit, please,
Yeah,
mate?
sorry, mate.
That's alright. Right, so you need
Gavlar,
one
you
there.
can hear my TV then.
Yeah.
Sensitivity down.
Move it up to the right, so
Yeah.
basically you can only hear it when you talk.
So that's what we're looking at there.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
better.
Loads better, mate. That. Let's get one in the middle.
That should be alright, yeah?
That's better, yeah.
Now, I think that might actually need to be spread out a little bit more. Probably to about there.
I'm going to put that on whip 2.
Alright, Michael Gill, how are you doing, mate? It's going to be a very slow stream, I'm afraid, because we're just taking our time doing a bit of modelling. Right, so I will. It gets it sometimes, mate. Every now and again, I will pop the picture back on to the main stream just so you can see what I'm messing about with. Right, so what we're not going to be doing is, because it's behind the stadium, you're not really going to see it unless you're in photo mode. So it's going to be a very basic version of one of these. So where you can see all the poles inside the turnstiles, I'm not going to bother doing them. It's just going to be a box, a blue box. It's just pointless, and we can save a lot of polys by not doing them. So let's zoom in a little bit more. That's it.
And I am now streaming as well.
Even better.
So hopefully we can have a bit of a combined one. People will see you making the models on yours.
Yeah.
And hopefully, if mine's up and running,
Your link goes, yeah?
then they should be able to see what's coming up on mine.
Excellent.
It looks like it's working.
Josh, yes, mate. You should have been about 5 minutes ago. I did actually say that you had got them for us, and they are absolutely brilliant. I've zoomed in on this one, and when you zoom in, give it a second, and it does get a lot clearer. And that zoomed right in from that. So I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind your phone, because they are taking pretty damn good pictures. Could even read that sign look behind the turnstiles. Alright, Monk, how are you doing? Right, so let's get that off of here.
Look now, mate. Set. Let's go.
There we
Right,
go.
so
That one.
Right, we've got them now, that's fine.
So on my side, let's pull up that picture that Josh took.
We've got them.
So that's the picture there.
I've just had a follower and I couldn't see who it was.
It's me, mate.
Oh, was
I
it?
didn't realise I hadn't actually followed you up until now.
Thanks, Gav. Well, that was actually 2 follows then.
Yeah, and the other one is Monk.
Oh, was it?
It was.
Thank you. I didn't have OBS because I'm looking at the picture. I didn't have OBS open. Okay. Cheers, Monk.
Completely white with that one. No,
Right, so let's
cancel that.
Oh shit! Take that down there. roughly about there. Just need to crack on now. What are we doing? About halfway, rough, just under halfway they are. Oh, actually, let's just pull them up slightly. And then we can scale she down, move it,
so let's
put it back up slightly, excellent.
Pull that across. Now let's take Josh's picture.
Now you will notice, people, that me and Gav do talk to ourselves quite a hell of a lot, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's an age thing.
Right. That's our excuse and we're sticking to it.
That's about it, yeah. Now let's get the top on this. Cheers, Jack.
Wait.
Are we 90?
I just followed you both.
Cheers. Right, let's get that up to the top there.
So if we have a look at
Like so.
some of the pictures that we've got for AutoGate, none of those are actually going to be any good for using as our sign. So we are going to have to make one ourselves, which is no problem.
I'm gonna leave you lads to it. Still gonna.
No worries.
I think my stream's buffering a little bit there.
Somewhere in here. That's it. I'm just trying to find something. I've got a folder open on the other window. It just trying to find something very quickly. Cheers for the host, Monk. Right, so that.
And that looks like.
So we do have another one there.
Pretty much aerial.
So if we
just try that first of all.
Put that somewhere like that.
There we go. Just bold, I think, of that. So that gives us a pretty good AutoGate there.
Yeah, I reckon that. What we're just trying to model is just that bit just there, which I think, to be honest, will go quite well.
Yeah, on my stream now, I've just brought up the folder of pictures that Josh took, so you can see exactly how many he took. Absolutely shed loads of them.
Right.
There we go. I've got that open in Photoshop, that'll make life a bit easier.
Scale, let's scale that down to like there. Like that. Now let's move in.
Let's copy that, and then we can bring that across in here.
Need to get that back there, I think. Roughly, like that.
Trying to get the size right.
On that texture you're just making there, Gav.
Yes.
Can you just give me a slight dirty white box, a rectangle, probably 300 by 500, roughly?
What, just as a...
Just a rectangle, a bit dirty white, just so if you look at my stream quickly. Well, no, actually not, you don't need to. In the turnstiles, you've got the bit of board in the turnstiles between the white boards.
What, so 3... Yes, I think you're going to want it 500 wide. No, wrong way around, Gav. Idiot child. 300.
I think that might be a bit wide,
500
that,
wide.
looking at that. So what we'll do is we'll cut this down. I reckon they only need to be probably like that. And now we can shorten all these. Like so. Let's grab that, let's move that over as well. Oh, pardon me. Bring that down to about there. Now if we grab that and that. I do have a quite annoying noise when people talk, that's just so I know to look at chat, that's all. Right, so there's one turnstile. That's would you be able to... Oh, right, I've messed that up again now. Would you be able to do us the dirty blue, sky blue colour?
Yep.
Because it's not as dark as the colour I'm using at the minute.
Okay.
Just a little box, and I'll just shrink them down into it. That's all. Thanks. Right, so there's one done there. That's a little turnstile done. What we got now? Let's grab all of that just for a minute. Actually, let's not. Just going to convert everything to an editable mesh. And I'm going to grab that and I'm going to attach the actual framework of it, because that's all going one colour. Let's just name this turnstile board and turnstile board 1, and then we grab all that and let's group that up. Group TS it. Right. So now
the aerial fits that quite nicely.
We need to drag that over to make the other side. So what we're doing, we need to make it roughly the same. Which I think that's about it. Right.
Steal that blue and see how that works. That seems to work quite nicely.
Right, so that's that. I think I might have made them a bit short, to be honest, but I can soon sort that out later. Right, so what we got? We've got that. I won't be making the inside of the turnstiles there. These little things, I'm not going to be making them at all. Too many polys, not needed for the game, to be honest. Right, so let's just grab that and we'll clone that up. Let's rotate that 90. Like so, scale it down.
Okay, that does run direct over the top of the O, so that actually doesn't work too bad then. Might need to tweak the angle a little bit.
Put that there. Now we just need to clone that one.
Now what I'm going to have to do
lift
is...
Let's rotate it.
You can get in there and take that text because I'm going to have to split up. And if you actually look at the example that I'm going off, I have to actually split and make a slightly larger distance there for that O to fit under there properly.
If you notice, when we're doing this, we're I'm using all 4 viewports when I'm doing it, because obviously top, front, perspective view, so I can actually move the view around and take a good look at what I'm doing, which I think I've got all this way too big. Right, for that one and that one, I think it only needs to be probably that. Yeah, I reckon. So let's go into this view and let's drag it all up to the edge. That's it, and we can drag this one in. Let's maximise that and have a proper look at it. Like that. Drag this one in a little bit. Jay, I'm making the turnstile for the racetrack. Just a bit of a lower poly one than normal. That goes behind the stadium that I've already built. The stadium itself that I've built is there. Full on stadium. Everything's all modelled up. Right, Victor. Right, that's that. Right, so.
Okay.
Let's clone that one.
Fixtro the alien. Between him and Tyrone are possibly the fastest 2 people I think I've seen on Wreckfest.
Doesn't surprise me.
Running
Robbers.
Boxer Jack's engines, I think.
I reckon they're running something like. Let's just shrink that down a little bit there. Get that in there. That's got to be roughly the height of these over here. Like that.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Who we have here?
Monk's joining us on the stream.
No, no stream, no.
Haven't got much choice, mate. The sound's coming straight through, so you're on my stream and Tad's stream.
What word can I say? No,
Right, so that's that. Let's just ungroup this a minute. Ungroup, because I just want
Tad.
to. Hang on, mate. One sec. Let me just do that. Group this back up just so I don't forget. That's all. Group.
Why? Yes, you made it.
TS. Yeah, go on.
I'm watching Duffer play PUBG.
All right. Oh, is he streaming?
No, he's not streaming. I'm playing with him. I died instantly.
All right.
Fuck. There's a 4x there. Pick it up. There we go.
Right.
That's a compensator.
Let's get them in there. Right. So.
There we go. That should keep the thickness now.
I was going to say, I did check to make sure no one was streaming before I went on.
There we go. That should keep the thickness of that a bit better.
Hey, Victro, did you have a look at the stadium that we built? It's in our Discord. Now, I need to bring Steam up. And I need to set that as offline so people don't keep signing in over the top of Max, which does really annoy me. That don't look right now. But then I can't see that on there properly, so it might well be right. Delete that one. And that's that one there, look. Get that placed in the middle there somewhere. Excellent.
We playing first person.
So right now we need to
Don't
do
shoot the
something.
car, Duffer. You're not getting that shot. Oh, you... God damn it.
Cheers. Right, box. About halfway over roughly.
So,
Where are you? There you are.
rectangle is south.
That's alright.
White. And take that to an
Let
off-white
it
colour.
mesh.
Somewhere around there.
Drag that out. Let's just go a bit further. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that, did I? Let's not delete that. Let's delete that. No. There we go. 4. What do you reckon? 4 enough on that? Let's go 5. Might do. Now we convert it to editable mesh. Just trying to cheat a little bit on this one if I can. So now if I clone that, oh, that's excellent.
So
what we're going to do is edit mesh. Just going to slightly lift that.
Trying to find something to send to you, Taz, but I can't find it right now.
Lift that. Lift that. So this is just a little bit of cheating way of doing things because I'm trying to save a few polys, that's all. So now when you look at it, it slightly goes up. Mind you, I could probably make it do it a lot more, couldn't I? Let's have a look. Yeah, like that.
Stuff has died yet?
About
No,
that.
he hasn't died. He's in the circle. 33 lives.
So now we can go Tools, Mirror, Copy, and then drag she over there, join it up in the middle. Excellent. And that gives us our little archway that goes over the top there. So let's maximise that a minute. Let's have a bit of a gander around it. think I might have to go up slightly more.
Should we have a look at it?
Right, you
I'm not back with Josh because
disappear.
I'll be back in a minute.
Alright. Right, so let's just grab that and clone
And the
that.
final bit that we see they have on there. So it's going to be done in Arial.
Do that.
AutoGate-systems.co.uk.
Actually, let's not. Let's delete that. And let's create ourselves a new box. But we're going to have to go 10. So it all joins up.
That's definitely Arial. Arial bold. And that comes out as far as the T in limited.
Excellent.
Shouldn't they unlock that a bit?
So it's not a very big in-depth stream, to be honest. It's just a bit of...
So people can see what we're doing.
Yeah. Sit here for hours on end doing stuff like this, and people don't quite realise just how long things like this can take. Right, so that's 10. Mesh. Let's have a look.
Bring supplied by into there.
Bring it up to about there.
Now let's try something. Try and merge all these layers. And then just bevel and emboss them so it looks like it's slightly coming off the sign as it would in real life.
If people like watching these sort of streams, I don't mind going live while I'm messing about, as long as people know that we're doing the track at the time. We don't really mind going live. Sometimes we do a few tracks that no one knows about, like Bolton. They didn't know nothing about that one. I'm just trying to debate on whether or not, let's bring that up like that. Now, if I can try to get it roughly the same, what we're trying to work out is if I don't think I've left enough gap there, so we're just going to bring everything up until we find that we've got the right gap, which I think is about there, to be honest. Excellent, mate.
Right, so you said you wanted a dirty white rectangle, didn't you?
Yeah, if you look on that picture, you can just see the white boards in the turnstiles.
Let me just have a look and bring up the pictures. So,
to be honest, Vicstra, someone asked me for it. Bear asked me to do it because his dad used to race there. So I said, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I'll have a go. There's not a great deal of information on it. So I had a little bit of, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that to it, rather than having to do it perfect. A bit like we have to do on here. Hi Adam, how are you doing?
it's nice having that bit of artistic license, isn't it, to be fair?
It is sometimes, yeah. Right, scale that up a little bit.
Boards are pretty much the same colours, so
Excellent, like that. Now, what am I going to put in there? King's Lynn, mate. Doing a I wouldn't say high poly, but a very in-depth, detailed version.
Especially compared to what's available at the moment.
In any track, to be honest, you can see this stadium. It is absolutely mental. 3 days that it took us just to do the stadium here. I've even got the little camera. Everything's been modelled. Everything. No shortcuts on that front of that stadium, because that's what you see whilst you're racing around. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, Adam, thank you. Now, what do I do with them shutters?
If you have a look in your Discord tabs, you will see I have sent you over just a screenshot, see if that looks alright to you. So that should be your Autogate Systems sign. Which obviously you got one over the top and then you got one on the left hand side as you look at it there. And then that'll be your dirty.
That's it, mate. Yeah, that'll do, Tar. And
then what else did you want? You wanted like the blue, didn't you, as well?
Yeah, it's slightly off sky blue, isn't it? It's not as dark as what we've been using for the rest of the stadium.
No, it's not. Yeah, that is another thing I think that's kind of made it look a bit more real, is the fact that we have taken all those different kind of blue colours and actually.
That's right. I am now debating. Let me just see. I'm getting fed up with that bot talking now. If I just grab all that, get rid of that, grab that. What's it? Oh, we're only 496 polys on that. It's brilliant, that is.
Nice.
Yeah, so it might be the case that I can actually model a little bit more of the sides on it.
So what are you using this blue for? Are you basically using it for the entire structure?
Yes, I am, yeah.
Okay, all right, I'll go for the more sort of consistent blue then, because some of the inner boxes and that are a bit more faded. Yeah, but I'll go for the more
brilliant, mate.
Sort of consistent blue and that you
while you're on that, if you don't mind, once you finish the blue, if you can send that over to me.
Yeah, of course I can.
But once you've sent it over to me, you've got the container there to the left.
Yes.
Can you put that and also some on them bins next to it? I'll just put some boxes there that look somewhat like bins. You've got cardboard only and some other crap on the other one.
Oh, what, on the red bins?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's brilliant, mate. You're racing at Smallfield next year. Yeah, if you can get some pictures, mate. The more pictures that we get, the better, to be honest.
I must admit, I was talking to Powley at Stansted as well. Stansted's obviously fairly local to me, so
yeah. Just so you get the idea of what we mean, Adam, Josh went and took these pictures for us. Now, you can see these all on stream. He has literally took absolute brilliant pictures of everything, and it just makes our life so much easier, being as I've never been here before, to be able to model it. But you can just see 150 pictures he took that day. Even stuff like this that would probably be useless normally to anyone, they wouldn't think about it. That sign there, we needed that. So yeah, all brilliant.
Makes my life that little bit easier.
Yeah, you got Gav doing the textures.
On my screen now, actually, just how useful some of Josh's pictures were. So if I bring up the pictures that he had.
Well, we're not ripping anything, Victor. Actually, Gav's actually looking at them. He's matching the fonts and he's remaking all the textures. I might, if I bring up King's Lynn.
You're probably going to show on yours exactly the same as what I'm looking for mine. Are you going
probably.
For the
TGA?
Are you going for the southern I can't remember what they're called now.
I'm
The
just
Speedway.
no, I'm
Sorry.
just bringing up your whip 1.
Yeah.
As you can see, he's remade everything on there, even down to this here. It don't look very good on my screen. In game, it looks pretty good. Yeah, for the all the colours and everything. Yeah, that's I think that's what you're doing, isn't it, Gav? You're colour dropping it all.
Yeah, and then I mean, some of it obviously you get it where it fades out a little
That's
bit.
it. Yeah.
In pictures, so I'll adjust it.
But for that
but yeah.
stadium, that's what Gav made, and that is our map for the stadium. Everything just about is on there, apart from I think 2 things went onto a whip 2 because we run out of a room on this one, I'm afraid.
Although to be fair, I mean, we could probably, in all honesty, make the roof texture smaller on that.
It looks alright though, doesn't it? So
It does, yeah. I mean, that's my main one I'm going to work on, I think, before we release it, is just trying to get that so it looks less repeating.
yeah.
It looks a little bit more natural.
Right, so I think what we're going to do is I'm going to grab this here. I'm going to scale that in a little bit so it's a lot thinner. Move that back out again.
So I don't need to worry about these being that far apart. So
Thanks,
really
Adam. Cheers, mate.
closer.
We do try.
What was that?
Adam White said, brilliant work. Oh, he said that he races at Stansted as well, mate.
Oh, okay. It does make it a lot easier if you've got people who can get you decent pictures.
Yeah, definitely does, doesn't it?
From obviously, well, both your perspective and mine, because there's only so much that you can find online. As
right.
Well, as you found for Bolton.
Yeah.
That was kind of the downside to not having huge amounts of info on it, is the fact that you had to try and pick all your buildings and that from pictures which didn't really show them in that much detail.
That's right, yeah. Right, we are going to put a little bit of ironwork in here, you know, because I have saved quite a lot of polys on this. I didn't, Josh. No. What have you ordered?
Ooh.
Josh has said
I'm intrigued now.
that he's ordered a new graphics card.
Yeah. 1080 Ti.
Holy crap, overclock version.
You absolute...
Yeah. I take it you take your mic off for that one then. Jesus, I bet that's cost you a little bit, mate, isn't it?
Probably should have got an AMD Radeon.
No, yeah, no.
No. No, I will quite happily put my hands up for that one. I am a GeForce fanboy.
Yeah, I never used to be.
£800. You know, that's not as bad as I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to probably say closer to £1,000, bearing in mind it's the overclock version, Josh.
And it's the latest one. They just released that one.
Yeah, the Ti has only fairly recently been done, I think.
No, I mean, but they've literally just released the new 1080 Ti. If it's even on, is it even on the shelf yet?
1080 Ti's are, yeah, I think. I don't know about overclocked. And I must admit, he's gone for Asus as well, which is... I can't knock them for anything I've had from them overclocked before, so...
Right, so that's that. That
got to sign for it. Yeah, I should imagine you do have to sign for it, mate. Else not, if you want someone to sit in and sign for it for you, I'll more than happily do it. I'll knock off work for that for you, mate.
You probably wouldn't find it when you get home, though.
Yeah, it might conveniently not turn up if I've got to sign for it. Titan killer, yeah. Right.
What are you doing? What am I waiting for?
Hey?
What are you doing? What am I waiting for?
Yeah, you're waiting for me to send you that 2GA file over.
I'm still messing, mate. Don't know if you've been watching my stream, but
Yeah, I've got your stream on my second screen at the moment, so
I've
hence the
modelled.
reason I know what Josh and that was saying.
Ah, right. I've modelled all the inside bits of it now.
Mm.
Look stupid that I am.
That's nice. That is. The thing is, it's little details like that make the difference to. Do you know what I mean? Rather than it just being a box. And
Yeah.
I'm not knocking people who might have modelled King's Lynn before, but this I think, especially with the pictures Josh got us, is just going to go next level. Hopefully.
Well, just look at that. Look, where you've got the new turnstiles behind this stadium, and I'm still under 40k at the minute. Which, you know, I mean, I've got a lot hidden though. That's the thing. We've just got the track surface here at the minute. There's a lot hidden in the scene.
For Wreckfest, Vixtro, seeing that in 1070, 1070 probably is overkill.
That's what I got.
But then you look at Josh. Josh plays stuff like PUBG, Project Cars, and all the rest of it. And those, I mean, it's not going to be long before. I mean, those you'll need it for. But yeah, for Wreckfest, it is overkill. It's not hugely taxing on your graphics card.
I don't know. Lots of people have problems with Wreckfest.
Really?
Running it, yeah.
Never had any issues with it, to be honest. But then, to be fair, most of the time I think I've actually run your stuff on the UK short ovals, which you've optimised for it.
I have. We have tried anyway.
But I mean, to be honest, the even the default stuff the other day when we were playing was running quite nicely, and I've only got a 780.
Right.
So. Right.
I don't know if I can tell that bot to go away for a little while, actually. Well, not go away, but just slow down a bit.
Yeah.
It's annoying me now. Let's have a look.
Delete that one.
Alerts. There we go.
Archive. Let's whip 2.
What we got? Green zones. No. Notices.
And
there we go.
That should be whip 2 over for you in Discord now. So on there you've got the cladding just to the right of that. You've got your off-white board, and then you've got a blue square about the same size as what I did for the colour squares before on whip 1.
Yeah, definitely, Josh. Definitely. Right, so if we just go quickly, grab that and just put that as white, which I just... Oh yeah, I can't, can I? Tell me when you send that thing over, mate, because I won't hear it because I'm in stream.
It's over now. It should be
is it?
now, mate. Yeah. In your Discord.
Oh, you put it in whip 2, have you?
Yes. Yeah. I've put it to the right of the cladding.
Yeah, you can remove the cladding.
I can remove the clad. Oh, fuck it. Sorry. My bad. I completely forgot that we'd done a separate... Yeah. We'll leave that where it is, and then we'll use whip 2 for...
You can remove the cladding anyway, so we can carry on using it.
I'll take that cladding out, and where that cladding was originally put, I'll actually... I'll probably put the... container. Put the textures for the container and that in there. In that space.
Right, yeah. Right, material editor's hiding itself away from me. Get over there.
970 still runs. Yeah.
Right, so...
To be honest, Josh, I mean, I know people that have gone ridiculously overkill where they're streaming stuff, and they've got two 1080s in Crossfire, or I can't remember which is which now. I think Crossfire's AMD cards. I think it's SLI, isn't it, for GeForce cards? You've got them running those, so one basically for running whatever they're playing, and the other one's purely for streaming. Madness. But yeah, hopefully you should that should last you a little while, a 1080. If you think, I mean, I'm running a 780 and still able to play a lot of games now, and the 780's got to be what, 9 years old? I would have thought it's got to be about 9 years old, I think, isn't it, Ted?
Right. What's that?
780 that
Oh,
I'm
it's
running.
got
It's
to be,
got to
hasn't
be
it?
what, about 9 years old, I reckon. No, maybe not quite that old. Maybe 5.
Don't know why, but I find this fascinating. It gets tedious sometimes, Adam, mate. But me doing this, people might just pick little bits up, ideas up or something. They might be trying to learn a little bit, and just watching what I'm doing might just help them. Right, so what I've done is I've selected everything that I know is going to be in the texture that Gab's just sent me. So I've added it in, named it whip. I've dragged it into here already, so it is there in the diffuse. So I'm just going to rename this to whip 2, just so I know in game that it's there. I'm going to assign the material to all of that, and then we know it's material 15, so we're just going to drag this down here. No, we're not. Me being silly. Dragged out of that material 15. Why did that go to 12? 15.
That was a nice dirt effect that you had there on the on the stands then.
Yeah, I thought that, mate. Yeah, no worries, Adam. If I ever do it big, I'll just build a stream piece. Yeah, that's it, Josh.
What, run 2 PCs?
Yeah, well, to be honest, that's why it's quite ideal that the missus is running my old gaming machine. It's it's an i7 4790K. If I ever needed it, which I very much doubt I ever will, but if I did, it's sat behind me. I just run a lead over, long HDMI lead into a
I mean, to be honest, some of the people that I know are running ridiculous bits and pieces are doing it for flight sim stuff, and flight sims can be really taxing on your computer. Just for the sheer draw distance that they work at.
Right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to undo them.
My stream's not doing an awful lot because I'm watching yours at the moment, so let's go through and find this container.
Right, so let's select everything we think that we need. It's going to be blue, which is all of this here. Oh, don't want that lifted up.
So
need that. Now this is, to be honest, this is a bit of a cheating way of doing what I'm doing, but I really ain't bothered. Right, so we're going to go UV map, box, unwrap, which will eventually load on screen. And Josh is going to moan at me in a minute because he's been on stream for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and I haven't saved it. Right, Kieran, if that's how you pronounce your name, mate. So whip 2. And I'm literally going to grab them all here, and I'm just going to drag them all down. It's only a colour, it's nothing major in here, but as long as you select everything and then you scale them all down together, if you ever need to unwrap them again, you've just got to select them all in there and you can make them all bigger again, and they are all back to how it was. So that's why I do it like this rather than moving single verts about. So put that in there, do that, all that's gone blue to what we wanted it. Convert to editable mesh, and we've got a blue stadium back. So we just need to grab this, group, ungroup, and this one, group, ungroup, because we just need them there. UV map, box, unwrap you. I should really use the other menu, but I keep forgetting about it. Whip 2. Select them all. Scale them all in. Like that. Drop them in that blue box. No. Like that. Always don't forget, convert back to editor mesh, and then you've got something that you can work with again.
So
right, let's do that. We're going to do the same for this. UV map.
Oh yes.
Box. Unwrap UV. I might do something slightly different here. But no, I'm not. I'm just going to do them again as we did. I could use one of the tools here. Let's have a go, see what it looks like if we use it. If we select them all. What I've done is I've selected the polygons, so the faces, selected them all. And somewhere up here, flatten mappings, okay, and it actually gives you all of your faces up front. I'll leave it like that, and then we'll scroll them down just so we can use them again. Just so we can use them again if we need to, like that. Close that. Convert to editable mesh. So now we're going to grab this one, UV map, box. See, it's down there, so unwrap UV.
So let's have a look. Let's try and get something to work with for this container.
When I send you all this over, Gav, at some point,
Yeah.
do you know you've made that box for the sign?
Box for the sign.
Yeah, do you know you've made the sign?
Yeah.
Can you just give it a little bit more around the edges for me when you next get hold of it?
Just shrink it in a bit.
No, it'd be better. Leave everything as it is, but just make it slightly wider. Just so it goes to the edge of that blue box, and the same again the other side. Just so
I'll stretch the
colour
background
out.
on it out a bit. Yeah,
please.
that's fine.
It'd just look a little bit better, mate, that's all.
That's fine, no problem.
Just getting a bit tight, that's all. Right, so if we close that down, convert to editable mesh, as you can see, we've got our sign there. And now if we look at the picture, where's it gone? There it is. We've actually got one up there as well, so that's what we're going to do now.
So it's
Still streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, both streaming. Have a look and you can see how it's all going.
Yeah, it's going alright. Check your.
What we're going to do is we're going to pull that in just so it don't stick out quite so much. I'm going to drag that up there. I'm going to make it slightly bigger. Like so. Now we have, what you can see is the base of the turnstiles to get in. I take it that sign, Josh, if you're still watching, mate, this auto gate system sign, I take it it's on the front of here as well, is it? Oh, got to do that one quickly as well. There's one I forgot.
Have you seen it's on the inside?
Sorry, mate?
Have you seen that that auto gate sign's actually on the inside as well? I don't know if you'd spotted that. As you look at it from where
that
you've
one
been
there.
looking at it from. Hang on a second, let me just bring you. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have got it in there. Yeah, all right. Ignore me.
Right, set that as a box. Bring it down, UV. Maximise that out of the way. Grab that, put that up into there. Don't forget, convert to editable mesh. Is this the same lin in your test tracks, Josh? The base was, yeah. Oh, there you go, look, Josh is replying at the same time as me, look. It was one that I was doing anyway, Victor, ages ago. But because the new one was released, I just stopped. And then it was like, well, I shouldn't. Do you know what I mean? This is something that I enjoy doing, and just because someone else has done one version, it shouldn't mean that I shouldn't be doing mine. Oh, the track itself is identical, the track surface, and the infield is. It's just everything on the outside is it's been removed, everything apart from that building over there at the minute, because I need it as a placeholder. Everything else will be the same, apart from it's going to hopefully look more like what King's Lynn does. Hi again, Adam. Right, so Josh, is that sign on the outside as well there, mate? So before you go in. Right, drink time.
Slightly crude way of fixing this up, but that should do.
Right, so that's the turnstiles, roughly what I'm going to do to them, to be honest. Yeah, we'll have a look at that at some point.
What's that, mate? Oh, don't like that. That's not blended at all well. Let's choose a different colour.
Yeah, let's see if I can get the pictures up, Josh. Hang on, mate.
Blending it a bit better there.
Let's save it quickly first.
Yeah.
Let's have a look what we've got. So, here's the start of the track pictures here. Yeah, I reckon that's where it's all built up as they're going round, and it's built up over the years, the outside of the track with all the shale.
What's that, where it's raised slightly around the edge?
Yeah, what Josh is saying about the banking, personally, he thinks the corners need more of a lean to them from seeing them in person. He said he did try taking the pics. Like, you can see it, just it looks like the shell's built up over the years, and that's why it's got a bit of a bank.
Out, yeah.
Yeah. Concrete underneath, fucking hell. All these fucking unreal, the amount of pictures you took, Josh, but then they're brilliant. Yeah, you can see it a bit on that pic, can't you? Anyway, let's get back to what we were doing. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to create a quick plane. What we got here? No, 1, 1. That goes about halfway up there. Just going to create that quickly. I'm just going to build the fence in. Get that fence right up to there. Now we've got, I need to scroll out of that now. Right, so we need enough on here. So I think that's a bit, it definitely is a bit long at the minute.
There we go. Right.
Let's drag that in a bit. I think it's only a half. So that there. So then we'll grab that, and we're just going to take that down there for now out of the way. Don't know how long we've got to go with that yet.
So these wheelie bins that we're having next to it, what are you going to do with those then, Tuds?
I've just got to build a box, mate, to be honest.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's fine.
Just so they resemble it. I don't think, apart from Josh, I think he'd be the only one that that really goes into photo mode. And has a good look around the tracks that I do. That's what, to be honest, that's why I like him doing all the reviews on the tracks, because he goes around in photo mode looking at everything, and that's why I'm putting so much effort into this. Right, so let's grab that. Let's grab that as a box. Oh yeah, that's Streamlabs, mate. I'll just see if I can turn it down. It's when you talk.
Me, mate.
No, it's not you.
Give us a sec and I'll...
So that should do now for the
just
texture for the...
I only thought it happened when... Right, let's turn that right down. Save.
In your Discord, Tads, if you have a look,
Yeah.
I've just sent you over a screenshot of the side of the... Or in fact, what you could do is you could use that one image to do both the long sides and then the short sides of the container.
All right.
So basically, you see it's almost divided into two squares.
Yeah.
If you use the right-hand side square to do the ends, and then both of them together to do the side. if that makes sense.
Okay, okay.
Or if you can do that, I don't know.
I'm just trying to work out which one it is for. No, definitely didn't do it. Right, I can't do a lot about that for the moment. Right, so let's go. What? One. Let's put that down there. Now we need to scale that down a bit. Bring that picture up. Oh, that's got to be scaled down loads. That about there, I think.
Maybe the bend could use a bit more here. Every promoter would have their infield tyres bolted down, yeah. The only thing is all the promoters like to be able to move their infield tyres in case they want to move cars in and out. The amount of times they get knocked when they're towing things on and off the track as well. Did you manage to have a look at replacing the dirt texture at all, Tads?
I've not looked at the dirt. No, not yet, mate.
No, it's fine. I just wondered because obviously we said about doing it.
Tad, I got something for you. Oh dear. What have I done?
It's his old graphics card.
Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these bins on the floor because... Oh, nice. Cheers, mate. You know what that means, Gav, don't you?
It was acceptable in the 80s.
No, that means more work. Right, drink. Hang on. Oh, there you go. Right. So, what am I doing? What am I doing? Right, I'm doing the bins.
Finish off the bins. So what do we want as a texture for these bins then?
Holy crap, Josh. Look at that. Let's open link. You'll see it on stream in a minute, people. Holy crap. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it, yeah. Canal. Right.
Not much to stop you getting hit by flying bits of car there, is there?
No. Gav. Do you know have you done the bins, the texture?
The bins I haven't, no. I was waiting for you to tell me sort of how you want them done first.
Just
if
red.
You just want a nice little rectangular texture for the bins.
Oh yeah, just a box, mate. Fuck sake, where
yeah.
is it? That's why I keep scrolling. Yeah, just do a normal box. Actually, can you do two?
Yeah, join it with the little logos and that on the front, so I do one with cardboard only.
One, yeah, no, I mean two for each bin. Do I want two for each? No, sorry, just do the one because I can get it out of the way for the others. One with cardboard on the front, one with that other one. See if you can get it all ripped off.
Yeah, if I do like a square texture, is it going to be square or have you modelled them?
Yeah,
slightly more rectangular, aren't they?
Yeah, but.
And then you could basically use the little bit in the one of the bottom corners for the colour for the what you've just done for the lid, couldn't you?
That's right, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you just do the two rectangle boxes though, and send me the whip 2 over so I can put it on?
Yeah, I've taken a print screen off of your stream.
Oh right.
So that I should have the dimensions that you've done the.
Excellent. Right,
done those
just
two.
going to have a quick bit of e-cig quickly. Ted, was it you that said a while ago, Bugbear, we're going to implement nights with proper lighting? No, I asked them for it. They didn't say they were going to do it, but they said it's something that they can think of. They're not sure how they can give us access to their lighting. That was half of the problem. For us to be able to use it, obviously it must be in a crucial bit of code. It would be nice though, definitely would.
I can think there's probably a fair few people who'd like to see that. Especially anyone who wants to race at Wimbledon.
Yeah, that's it. Wow. I don't know what we've done on this. What's the time now? Okay, now it's 1 o'clock. We've probably done, what, nearly 2 hours, have we? I don't know how long we've been going, to be honest. Let's bring YouTube up. YouTube's good for that. It tells you how long you've been streaming. Bring YouTube up. YouTube. What we got? Started streaming. Oh, 1 hour ago. That's it. Right, so what's this? Means we won't be having racing under floodlights then. At least not for a long time. No, not just yet, mate. So I did try faking it sort of thing with a bit of a weather. I tried all the baked lighting in the scene as well, but you just don't get the feeling of lights being on. So it was just a no-go.
Very similar to the Assetto Corsa. I think Assetto Corsa's got the same problem. They haven't got any weather implemented in that or anything, so people end up having to try and fake it a little bit.
They've got night lights and everything on Assetto though.
They've got lights, but no, they haven't actually implemented, like you said, it's
night time.
Yeah, you have to try and sort of bake all the textures and.
Got you.
It's
right. Just give me 1 minute. I've got to go and grab my liquid.
Yeah. So. Right, so let's have a look. What we want is a nice dirt texture.
Hello.
Hello.
See you later, Adam. Hopefully you didn't go before I managed to say goodbye. And thanks very much. Right, Cameron, how are you doing? Cameron said hi, mate. I don't know if you see it in chat.
I hadn't actually, no. So hello, Cameron. Holy crap, that's a big image.
And that noise is now annoying me.
Is that your bot by any chance?
It's Streamlabs that I use for when people talk. I know they're talking, so I don't miss it.
Oh, okay.
It's King's Lynn, mate. The one that we posted in the UK Sim Edit showcase room last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it would.
We posted one picture in there, which was that picture there you see on desktop. Something that we're quite proud of at the minute. Right, Kieran. Or Kieran. I never pronounce his name right. That's better. It tastes better when you've got liquid in it.
Yes, I've found that is often the case.
Alright, let's see what we can charge. The proper one. There we go. Not used it for a while. Right, what we're doing then? We got the bins done or not really? Not
I'm
yet.
just working on them at the moment.
No worries, mate. I'll get this container started. It's only a half container, so... Don't know, mate, that's why I said I can't quite pronounce his name properly. I do try, though. I think that might be... Let's bring that picture up. I'm sure Josh got us a better picture of that as well. Oh. There's two lots. I think that might be sticking out a bit far as well, you know. Put that there like that.
What does it say on that bin? It's cardboard only, isn't it?
Right, I'm just going to hide outside and just... Oh, bollocks. Excuse my French. Because I was using it as a marker and I didn't remove it. And every time I update my mod, I always forget to remove it now. It should be removed, really. You're not the only one who asks about it. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's actually take that texture with me, shall we? That'll probably help.
Right, so that should be all of that. No, not all of it. Now that should be all of that. Not all of it. There you go. So we'll group that up. Turnstiles. Cheers, I think Sheffield must have been the second one I released, I think. Took me months to do that one. I think Josh will remember that. Right, so... As you can see, we literally start with boxes, but that whole turnstile, you can see what it looks like now. Oh. Are we not? Try hitting the right button. That all started off as a... Oh right, I've not actually... I don't like the track, to be fair, so I don't tend to race it. So I wouldn't actually know what it's like anymore. Everything was done by that one. See the corner of this building here that I've just pulled off? This whole turnstile was made by one of them. So if we just put in here edge faces, you can actually see the detail in it then. I don't very often have edged faces on unless I'm trying to pull faces. And no, that doesn't mean I'm trying to be silly. That there, see, that whole stadium, that was built off of one box. We actually put pictures up in Discord, didn't we, of that?
Yep.
Let's have a quick go at that one. Discord's working. I put a stream channel in Discord, so the bot, and it actually shows in Discord that I was followed and Monk had hosted the stream, which is quite nice. I should just have that channel open, to be honest. Showcase. It's quiet, Josh, actually, Discord. As you can see there, that I just cut Windows out of it. And it was, that's two boxes, one on top of another. That's one plain box that I hadn't even started. Not the stream bot. The bot comes with Phantom bot that we use for Twitch. As long as you set it up as an application through Discord, it does everything you need it to do, really. Yeah, so that was a box that's where it started from. That was the first day, and on the third day, that's where it ended. So yeah, not so bad, really. If you can see the Discord, no, it don't, does it? Don't do YouTube. But if you have a look in here, well, I may as well stay in here. That's my Tad Streams bot. My Twitter's not doing anything. I don't know if anyone's done anything on Twitch. Josh, would you tweet to Tad's Gaming account to see if the Twitter alerts pops up? But that in here tells me when people's followed me. Thank you. In lobby, every time I go live, StreamBot then also tells everyone that I've gone live on Twitch and with the game. I've set this as 3D Max today, so I've just went live online on Twitch with 3ds Max, and it gives you the link for it. If I go into let's have a look, what one should I do it in? If I do it in streams, it might work in streams. There you go, Tad's Gaming, you currently have 33 points. So if right, so that's done that. I leave it a few minutes, see if it pops up into Twitch alerts. But all this, if you do that in what's it, rank, yes, if it sends, that it can all be used in Discord or in Twitch, you see. Right, we've had nothing yet through Twitch alerts. It should be running. It might just take a few minutes to come through, that's all. I'm trying to waste time, Gav, while you were doing that. I've seen you've messaged me. Keep. Let's minimize that. Let's open that. Textures. Let's drag that into my textures folder. and replace it. Let's open up Max again. Right, let's have a mess about with this bin. I've even put a slight bin lid on it as well. You can just about see there. Josh, you know you're more than welcome, mate, in there anytime. So if we assign that, what are we on? 15 on that. So I'm just going to move my material editor out of view a minute because I can't stand it on there. Right, so that's 15. Let's go UV map, box. I think that's going to have messed up, you know, because I've twisted the box. Might have to change it. Yeah, it's all messed up. Look. So what we do is convert to editable mesh and just delete it. It's so much easier. Did they have the... Ah, excellent, mate, well done, Tar. So what we do first then is we assign these materials. Go to 15.
Right, if you look in your Discord, Tads.
Give us a sec, mate. Let me just map this very quickly. I want to see if I can... Oh, hang on a minute. I need to put that down quite a bit, don't I? Because that needs going over there like that. Yeah, I know, mate. Yeah, definitely. It is actually quite quiet in there. Even the ones who normally cause a lot of hassle are quite quiet anyway. Actually quite nice for a change.
It is.
Right, so let's drag that up a little
How's
bit.
Project Cars earlier, Josh? You having any more luck with your Beamer?
Now look at that, look. Bloody ideal, that.
I'll tell you what, that wasn't a bad guess.
But what I am actually going to do is I'm going to convert it to editable mesh. I'm going to grab that, edit mesh, edit mesh, edit mesh. Grab that, and I'm going to grab everything there apart from them front. I'm going to detach to element, and then I'm going to UV map them again. Is it, Matt? Is it really that good? You'll make me want to get it, and I really should.
From what I saw on his stream, it does look pretty tidy. It did look pretty tidy.
So all we're doing here, look, is we're just giving the sides a colour blue rather than you don't want to have them going through, and no one's going to really see it from that far away. So let's see what you say. Project Cars 2, okay, but need will for it and time. I've been smashing players online for the first 3 online races. Thanked everyone. Oh, excellent.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise that was on the Xbox. Have you been playing it on your wheel today then?
Right, let's just, while you're talking to him, that would be good because I can crack on with making a bin.
Did you delete the bins that you had?
I did, because I messed up.
Oh, okay.
I twisted them and messed with them before mapping them, so
What a mistake I make, eh?
let's
Oh, okay.
do that.
Yeah, to be fair, if you've
Material
if you've got a wheel,
15.
especially if you crank the force feed back up, it's not ideal if your back's not in the best state. That's a
Right,
dirty bin.
we're just going to do these bins, I think. Gav, do you know the... Actually, no, we'll do another night for that. I was going to say we could do that fence, but I think after I've done these bins, I think that's going to probably be the end of the stream for this evening. We've done quite a bit, to be honest. It might not look quite a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it is quite a bit that we've done tonight. This is why it takes me so long to do a track, because I do like to have things working properly.
Yeah, I thought I'd try and go with a bit of a dirt effect on the texture for the bins.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. Yeah, brilliant, isn't it? So that's that one. Is that... Oh no, that's right. Oh, what have we got now? You answered him. When I get home from driving all day, last thing I want to do is race with a wheel. Yeah, I bet. Fucking right. Monday I started at 8 and finished at 6 AM next day. Got called out on
Oh,
standby.
you were on a Josh was on a long day, weren't you? When was that?
Not last night, night before, wasn't it?
Yeah, when you were on call out all night because of a burst main or something, mate.
Right, so let's convert that to editable mesh again. Let's grab that, let's grab that. Let's just make sure it hasn't grabbed the front. Nope. Detach to element, because that means that we can now go back in and UV edit them again, but just them faces that I've selected. And then we're just going to try to be a bit funny with this one, and we're going to put it down there just to see if we can get a bit of texturing going on it. Close out, convert to editable mesh. There you go, look. So I'm not going to bother putting a lid on it, to be honest. Don't think it's needed. Let's just place she on the floor like that, and now what we can do is duplicate that one out. Oh, don't rotate it like that, that'd be freaking stupid. Do that. Now if we go back in and UV edit this one, this is where it comes quite clever. Because I've already unwrapped the first one, it's still in exactly the same place when I've cloned it. So I just grab all that and move it down to the next one. And the sides are still on the same way, and it's just the front has changed. And look at that, done. Excellent. So what we've got is what we've managed to do this evening. We just make this a bit bigger. I've put the edge to facing on. So this evening none of this was here at all. We just had the stadium. So what we've managed to do is we've built the full turnstiles without the bits of metal in between them. Gav's done all the signage for me. Managed to cut the box bins in that are supposed to be wheelie bins. We've actually built our fence to go round. It's just going to have an image on with some alpha channels on this one. As again, it's not really needed. It's so far away from the track, you're not going to notice it. and we've also added 2 containers. So that is what we've actually achieved tonight in about 2 hours. That's it there in Max, and the picture that we've been modelling off he says is there. That's it. That is it that we've been messing with. So we have definitely done quite a lot to an outside area. Let's move that over there if I can. You can then see it, exactly what we've managed to do today. So let's just save that before Josh shouts at me, because I normally say to him, save it, when he's working in Max. Right, so yeah, that's what we've done this evening. If you do like to watch stuff like this, if you're on Twitch, please follow me. If you're on YouTube, please send a like, add a comment, tell us that you like this sort of stuff going up, and I will do a lot more of it. It will be later on in the evenings, I'm afraid, but it doesn't matter. They both save his videos on there. You can always go back if you want to give it a try yourself. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you another night. See you later.
Night.